Properties.
There we go. That one.
Okay.
There we go.
Now we're hot.
Now I think people can hear us.
Hot as you are.
Oh boy. And the cat is howling in the background.
Oh my god. So how's in the back?
He is like throwing a tantrum or something.
He won't even come over here though.
He could walk his butt over here and we would pet him. He was like meowing all afternoon. He's fine. He's got food. He's got treats. He's good. He's just a brat.
Yeah.
But it feels nice to be back onto YouTube because
Does it?
We've been gone like almost a month. Like way too long. And what guitar is that again?
It's called Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Never heard of it.
Huh.
It's just some Strat copy, maybe Japanese. I don't know who made it. But I've never really bought guitars at flea markets before just because I didn't feel like dropping money on them. But I can't say the last few summers I bought a few guitars from the flea markets. So it was just kind of fun for I thought they're relatively cheap, like $80, $60.
Now you've got a guitar like mini collection.
Yeah.
Slash's Graveyard Tales is here. Hey guys, I love you. Oh, we love you too, Slash. Terrence says your other cat is so much more calm. Yes, Jack is a big crybaby, and Louie is more chill, and he barely meows at all.
Your Slash is here, you said?
Yes, and movie and toy collector.
Hey, Slash. Hey, movie and toy collector.
And Ron Brunty and KB and the Comic Book Man, Axel Slaughter, Neil House. Hey,
everyone
guys.
that matters is here.
Well, and if they're watching the replay, that's cool too. We're just, we're glad to be back on YouTube.
You know that little riff, right?
Jesse's Girl?
Jesse had a friend. I can't sing, but when I do try to sing, I have to do like chord or note for word. I can't like sing over like that then Jesse has a friend. I can't sing the different. It has to be like Jesse has a friend.
Well, I can't sing or play guitar at all, so you're doing better than me.
Well, I'm just all coming back to. We used to play that. I think we were rehearsing that for this band I was in with some guys from work when I was working at American Greetings back in the day, called the Meat Whistles. Yes, I was the lead guitarist in the Meat Whistles, and boy, those were some fun 2 gigs that we ever played out.
Terrence
I tell you,
says meant the one under your laptop. Oh.
Laptop.
Oh, that's this cat. Yeah, this cat's really nice and quiet. We don't have to feed him. All right, so it's about 6 now, so let's get started. Think we should start this thing?
Let's do it. Let's just get on with the show. It's been too long, right?
Well,
this isn't the main show. This is this is what this is. Hey, everybody, welcome to another what promises to be a very exciting episode of Living the Scream.
I'm Janet, the mummy.
The behind the scenes of the mummy, and you forgot already.
Well, you were pointing at me like introduce yourself.
No, take over, because that's where you jump in. Living the Scream.
The behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey.
Ooh, a little rusty there.
We are. And I am Janet the Mummy.
And I'm James. I portray Grimgory the Monkey on the Mummy and the Monkey's hairy, scary hangout.
So we are horror film hosts. We are thrifters. We are
award-winning horror film hosts. Yes, with the Horror Host Hall of Fame inductees of the year 2023, class of 2023.
Yes.
I always bring that up. We have to actually brand that. We need to put that on our intro, our show intro. We
somehow, yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Horror hosts extraordinary, resellers by
We're also
by night,
resellers, thrifters, thrift enthusiasts, movie and film enthusiasts, physical media fans and nerds. So this podcast covers like all of those things. And we were off for almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, we had some family come in. My side of the family came in all the way from Germany. Yes, Deutschland. Mm-hmm. My brother lives there with his family, and he's been in the service since he was like 17. And he's not in service anymore, but he went over he was stationed in Germany.
So
he just loved it over there, and he just married up, has a couple kids, speaks fluent German, and his wife's German too, and the kids are great. He's got a 10-year-old daughter and a 22-year-old son.
22
yes,
already. Jeez.
Yes, you can't. It's very far apart, but that's how and it worked out perfect. She can't be any better, and he's just a a young man now, which is interesting because the last time we saw them was 6 years ago, and he was still technically a kid, underage, 16.
Yep.
Not under. That's not weird. No, but not.
He was still
an adult
young.
yet.
He was still a youngin.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
And now he's a young adult, and he's pursuing work and apprenticeship and learning job skills and doing well. So they're doing well, and it was great to see everybody. And it was like a roller coaster though, because it started out good, and then
as you may have heard, we do live in Northeast Ohio, and a good portion of Ohio was hit by tornadoes. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 separate mini tornadoes.
Yep.
We were, it knocked the power out for, I would say, a few million people. They kept saying it did, and then power outages that were confirmed were over like 200 or 300, no, 400,000.
It was close to 400,000 people without power in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah.
And they were working on it like a little bit every day, but we were out without any power for almost 5 days. Yeah, the last
stretch of their vacation, we didn't have power, so it was a little bit of a...
It was challenging.
Yeah, it was challenging.
Because okay, we have to... If we keep food here, we have to get the cooler with ice.
Oh, boy.
All the stores around here were sold out of ice. Yeah. We had to go to, like, another town to go buy ice.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, well, and that's like 20 minutes away, another town. I mean,
well, it was a little...
A town that had power.
Farther out, yeah.
But it was, I mean, it wasn't anything, like I said, and the way I got through it is, and I kept trying to remind you, is that, there are people that have worse things than this happen to them every day for years. It's like, this is a little minor inconvenience.
That's true.
It's just, and it's the way humans lived for thousands of years, albeit probably hundreds of thousands of years before electricity was invented. So
the good thing is everybody was okay. The house was okay. Yeah. There was no damage to the house.
No.
Our cars were okay. We just didn't have power for 5 days, and it was like we're just trying to keep everyone, keep the kids entertained.
Yeah, that was the
keep the family fed.
But it was
so we ate a lot of restaurant food. We were hoping to have like some homemade meals at home for the last part of their trip, and
with a lot of can I say that a lot of eating out.
A lot of restaurant food.
A lot of eating out going on.
Yeah.
Take that how you will.
But. It just didn't work out because we were thinking, we could like make pasta, we could do this. Like we grilled maybe a couple times and that was it.
But everyone likes to eat out, so I mean it wasn't that bad.
Well, yeah, I mean they liked IHOP and trying out the different foods.
That's one of my favorite things to do is eat out. So I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, we were hoping it would have been a better vacation for them, but some stuff came up where it was out of our control.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, we got a lot of those memes. People are photoshopping the Mummy and the Monkey our Mummy and the Monkey characters in bonnets and with pitchforks and stuff.
Well, Bob Ferguson sent that to us. Where we look Amish with the bonnet. Yeah, people were making.
The Amish were just laughing at everybody.
Probably.
They had,
They were already prepared for this.
They have all their candles and lanterns. We're scrambling, trying to find batteries and flashlights and.
Well, and the funny thing is, we were possibly thinking about going to Amish country for one of the days during their vacation, like to drive down there, and then that happened, and it was like, I guess Amish country's in our house now.
Yeah, and I speaking of that, I mean, we didn't have any lights, and it got real dark at night. I spent like a half an hour bumping around with the flashlight. I didn't know, why wasn't this thing working? And I had the wrong thing.
Oh my gosh.
There's no light comes out of those. It's stupid me. I grabbed the wrong thing.
Don't go there.
I have to bring this into the store and
don't do
see
that.
if they got battery. Oh my God, how embarrassing.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let's read some comments.
You gotta keep those in 2 different places. Don't keep that in your
Amanda says, missed you, Janet and James. Wiki Bobby says the power came back on Monday morning.
In your nightstand. Don't reach for the...
Okay, enough of that. Rich says, great to hear. Glad no one here got hit by the tornadoes.
Oh my God. Gary Smith said he didn't. I like saying that, the laughing, crying thing. I'm going for that.
You made some people laugh.
Good. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah, Gary Smith said he didn't have any power loss, so that's good. And Olivia says it's awesome to see family, especially with kids, where you can see them and spoil them, and then give them back.
The great thing is like when my nephew, who's the 22-year-old now, when he, I saw him through the different stages of since birth, and he was my little buddy. We used to run around and find toys he was looking for when they would come visit. Visit us.
Like the action figures and
yeah,
stuff.
Pacific Rim was a big movie for him because he liked the giant monsters, the kaiju and the robots, and so did I.
Yeah.
So we spent one of those vacations when that movie was out, when they were here, spending time running around Cleveland looking for these, different robot toys that were out and monster toys. But I would draw a lot of pictures for him, and it turns out that my niece, the 10-year-old, she's a budding artist, and she is very good.
And she likes anime and Sailor Moon.
Yeah, she draws. And my brother always says that she reminds him of me, because she always has a sketchbook. She's always drawing. Even when the lights are out, she sat there with that sketchbook.
With a flashlight.
I needed eraser now. Now, that's pretty advanced, because I needed erasers like this. It looks
it's
like
a gummy eraser.
A gummy clay eraser that you can shape and form and make erase, how you need. It's not like a rubber eraser. But I never knew what those were until I think I might have been in high school or something when I went to Cleveland School of the Arts. But so advanced, even using her finger and her fingers for shade, taking graphite pencil and making shading and stuff like that, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, she does really
very
well
advanced
with her
at 10.
drawings.
Yeah, and very serious about it. And
so that was fun. We got to see her drawing. We got to draw with her a little bit.
Yeah, you drew a lot of pictures with you. I think you drew with her more than I did. I feel bad about that. Like, I was really hoping this. I was waiting for her to get here because we put them up at an Airbnb for the first week. And we did hang out there and drew a little bit there.
Yeah, we would hang out between the two houses here in the Airbnb.
But that's why when we go visit them, I like to visit them, and we can hang out, and because we used to hang out there a lot. When we go visit them, we'll draw more there and have fun. But we still had a lot of fun, though. I mean, we saw some movies. And
went on the Good Time 3.
Went on the Good Time 3, which I recommend if you're in Cleveland or you're visiting Cleveland. Check out the Good Time 3, the boat ride. It's amazing. It's a 2-hour boat ride around our dirty lake, but man, is it so nice.
Oh, it's such a nice view.
Cleveland is beautiful. Yeah,
such a cool view.
We've got a cool city. I will say that, and you get to see it before sunset and then after, when everything's all lit up. It's
really fun.
The nicer cities that I've lived in a few different places, and it's got so much different stuff going on and so much to do here. And it was fun to do some of it with them. Yeah, but the boat ride was good. Totally recommend. Went to the Buckland Witch Museum.
The Buckland Museum of Witchcraft and Magic.
Which kids loved, and my niece thought she was a witch by the end of it. She thinks she may have some powers, which was really cool that they really liked it. Yeah, and thank you, Steve, at the Buckland Witch Museum for doing your thing there, as you do all the time when you have a tour, and being gracious to my family, and and we can't wait to visit you again soon. And picked up some fun stuff there. So we had a good time. It was a lot of ups and downs, but
I think so.
We had a good time. We made the best of it.
Yeah, and so while they were visiting, we didn't do thrifting because
no, not much.
Everybody's different, and some people like thrift shops, some people don't.
Yeah.
They
like new stuff.
They like new stuff. They like to go to the mall, and they like to look at all the different stores here. So there was a lot of also going to the mall, checking out the different shops.
And that's the funny thing, when we did go to the mall, because I haven't been to a mall. I mean, electively, go to the mall, I don't know, to shop. God,
we never go to the mall.
When we go to the mall, we to see a movie.
Yeah.
And that's it. We don't shop. But I was reminded why I don't like them. We were not digging it. I don't know. I think.
And
why
the
is
shops
that?
And the shops I used to go to that I used to like when I was younger, I go to them now as an old herb person.
Boy. like Hot Topic.
And I'm I'm looking around Hot Topic. I'm like, it's not even goth anymore.
Everyone in there's.
It's all
what's
anime.
This old person doing?
And I like anime. But I'm and then I'm looking at the styles. They're bringing back the super wide leg pants, the really big baggy pants.
Yeah.
And it's ew, that's in style again.
All of it, Jinkos, JNCOs,
like the Jinko jeans,
Jinko
yeah,
jeans.
That's a thing again.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I feel very old, and I feel like the kids
I'm
working there
old for the mall now.
And the people shopping there, someone's mom and dad are lost in here.
Yeah,
Grandpa's lost in here.
Yeah, who are these old people?
And looking at stuff you're not gonna buy. I do rock this up. Look, I got this at Big Lots. Let's get smashed.
Ooh, Big Lots.
That's my favorite place to shop. Yeah, great Halloween stuff there at Big Lots.
Well, let's read some comments and then we'll continue on.
This is an interactive show, so please do. Dude.
Thank God you two are safe from the storm, says Olivia's.
Yes.
Olivia's also said you should do an Amish episode.
We have an idea for something.
That would be tough to do that since
mean
they
like in the
don't
dark?
use the internet.
Yeah. Well, you
That
can
would
on a
be
bicycle and, generate energy that way.
Maybe a puppet show or something.
Hey,
or a
ow.
stage show. We get blackouts during the winter storm, says Ron. We do runs on milk and bread anytime snow is forecast. Yep, that's here too in the winter.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was some of that going on. There was some stuff that was out, but no one went crazy. The biggest thing we had to do was clean out our giant freezer we have here.
Oh yeah, so we had to throw out everything in the fridge, everything in the freezer.
Oh,
it didn't no. It
yeah,
was went too
it was
long.
It was 5 days without power.
Things were turning moldy and looking not so fresh.
You just can't take a chance with it. So all of
it
it
was
went
gross.
on the tree lawn, and they took it Monday morning, and boom,
Yep.
it was gone. Felt good, and we finally clean out the refrigerator and, and the freezer.
The fridge and freezer look like brand new now. Everything was scrubbed in.
But yeah, so it was fun. It was interesting. It was something I don't want to have or experience again for a long time.
But once
again.
the power came back on last weekend, I think Saturday afternoon.
Saturday, right before the Bone Jangler and Daytime Dungeon on the Monster Channel came on, and we were already kind of preparing for it because I had some episodes that I've taped on DVD, or recorded on DVD, some Monster Channel stuff that I bought batteries for a little. I have like a boom box that has CD player and a little color television in the front.
the battery operated one.
So we rustled up some pizza from Geppetto's Pizza.
Oh, Geppetto's.
And I bought a bunch of batteries. I was going to power this thing up and throw a Monster Channel Bone Jangler episode in, just so we could have a Saturday night like we like to have, and feel a little normal. But when we got home, we were driving down the street, remember? And real quick, rewind a little bit. As they were turning the power on, everything's in grids. So we're in a different grid, for example, than the people across the street from us, our neighbors across the street.
Yes, so the people across the street had power
2 days before we did.
Almost 2 days before us.
Yeah.
And we kept looking okay, are the street lights going to come on? Because then we would know,
that there's some power. Because that's how we knew.
Our house had power.
During the day, we knew that their power got on. It was across the street because some people had just left their door light on, their outside lights, so it popped on. And we're like, oh, they got power. So as we're driving home with the pizza and the batteries on Saturday evening, late evening, early evening, we're driving down our street. We're like looking for anyone on our side of the street that might have power as we got closer to our house. And then we saw a light. We're like, oh, someone's porch light's on. Yes, on our side.
It
so
was
exciting.
so we're so grateful it's back on now. We don't have to charge our phones in the car anymore.
We walked in the house. It was like, oh. The air was going.
Yeah. Well, and then
lights were on.
I was also cleaning up the yard that weekend too, because there were sticks and stuff, debris all over the yard, all over the street. Then we saw the neighbors out cleaning up their yards too.
Yeah, we got some of that. Oh, and another thing we did right before, several days before the storm hit, my brother and my nephew, we went to we had a project in mind. We wanted to build me a fire pit.
Oh, that's right.
And because I've been using those metal ones, just the regular ones, not that crazy smokeless one, which seems cool, but that's too fancy for me. I like the smoke.
So you got a fire pit.
We went to Menards.
Menards.
We saved big money at Menards.
Rebate, 11% rebate.
Rebate City. And we bought all this stuff for one of those round stone ones that you got out of stone.
So we got the fire pit put together.
And my brother and his son, we put it together as 3 dudes doing a thing.
Yeah, so you had your male bonding time.
We bonded, and
us ladies got to supervise.
Yeah, and get eaten by mosquitoes.
And get bit by mosquitoes.
But that was fun. So we accomplished that. Now every time I use it, I'll be reminded of that time, which is very nice. And we used it every night, until the power went on. Even that night, I think I did a fire on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. I did. I love this thing too much. It's too. It is just relaxing as heck. Love it.
Olivia said, that's horrible loving. Oh, maybe she meant losing. Losing all that food. We lost power before the storm, but didn't lose anything. Yeah. At least you ended up like that guy who got... At least you didn't end up like that guy who got hit by a roof beam that came through his house. Ooh, yikes.
We saw there's a tree that fell across from us.
Yeah, there was a big tree that fell on our street.
Basically a half of a tree, because it wasn't just branches. It was a whole part of a tree that branched off of the tree.
And we saw one like a couple neighborhoods over, like by the pizza place, where the tree was like uprooted completely.
Yeah, it was just
like
uprooted.
This giant tree just boom.
But lots of tree damage here.
So much tree damage.
Yeah. Like everyone's tree lawn has branches all over it. But we did have some friends over, family and other friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Other family. Got to meet some people out and have some food. Went to a friend's bar in Parma. Mm-hmm. That was fun. We just had a good time.
Yep, just visiting with people.
Yeah, all that went. A lot
of mingling and visiting. And
yeah, it was just
all that stuff that like we don't usually have time to do.
We try to jam.
Like we made the time for this, visit.
It was definitely won't forget it. It was one of those ones you'll never forget. That's for sure.
And then I had to put my eBay store on hold for a while.
And what are we talking about here? We're not even talking about.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about our podcast.
Well, we've got a lot.
And Mummy Monkey and eBay.
We're just talking. People might wonder.
Well, it's been a long time too.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we rock and rolled, so
yeah.
To quote the Mr. Plant. So what do you want to do? Flip a coin, or you want to just go into Mummy Monkey or eBay?
So I had to put my eBay store on hold, as eBay. I was saying.
Segue, I love that.
I had to put my eBay store on hold because we didn't have power. Without power, I can't print my shipping labels. And at the time, my phone was barely, my phone internet was very spotty.
I called
and barely working. So it took me forever to load the eBay screen anyway.
I called BS on that because, and if we want to just talk turkey here and not just
call BS on what?
On you putting your store on hold because
why?
Because you could print your labels out. I told you, my brother and my sister-in-law went to Starbucks, and there was a guy sitting there with a Dymo label printer and his laptop.
I can't bring my eBay inventory into a Starbucks.
No, but you could.
You know what I mean?
You could sell stuff and print label. You can pack here in the moonlight.
Well, I have it hooked up to a desktop.
Yeah.
I don't have it hooked up to a portable computer.
A lab. Oh, we have this. We could use
this.
So
I had 2 eBay orders that had to go out.
Excuse me.
No, shut up and let me talk.
I'm joking with you.
You're being
just
dumb.
Relax. I'm not. I'm just saying, when there's a will, there's a way. But
no,
you did. But you elected to.
Can I finish my story?
No. Of course.
Shush. All right. So.
What? Go ahead.
Anyways.
You saw that here. This is every day, multiple times.
Well, because you started it by being rude.
We're having a conversation.
So I'm being rude back.
I'm not being rude. We're talking.
Yeah.
It's
well,
not
you're talking to me in a rude manner. I'm going to be rude right back.
I'm joking with you. You just can't take a joke.
Can we have a normal podcast without this?
All right, dude. Go ahead.
Can I finish my story?
Yes, of course. We got all day.
Okay. So, anyways, I had 2 orders that needed to go out. We had no power. I packed everything up. I had to pay full price at the post office for the postage.
Wow.
I know. Because usually with eBay, you get a 20% discount when you print the labels from home. And it's just easier and it's cheaper to print everything from home and to do the postage yourself. So I just paid full price for the postage, and then I had to take my receipt and put the tracking number into my phone to update the tracking number on the eBay app. So it was kind of a pain in the butt. And then shortly after that, I put my eBay store on hold until the power came back on. So the eBay store is back up. I'm listing things, and it's working now. And that's my story. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
I'm going to check the comments. Okay, Sears James is here. J Mac is here. Ron Brunty says survival on canned fruit cocktail. Peanut butter jelly and Spam is normal during blackouts. Tough says my eBay store is on hold too. Ricky says had Vienna sausages, peanut butter, and banana sandwiches and snack cakes. Cool. James got his guitar. I have a request. Mummy's got a squeeze box. Says Sears.
I don't do covers.
He's a jukebox hero.
Ooh, not tuned up.
Okay.
Oh, no. Every string out of tune.
All right, so speaking of eBay, I did put the store back on, I think Sunday or Monday, and it's slow right now. I think maybe it's going to take a while to wake back up, but in the past couple of days, I've listed like 60 items. And we did do some thrifting on Sunday a little bit. So do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or something you found?
Yeah, please. You're doing a good job. I'm just listening.
You go ahead. What did you find at the thrift shop?
Some stuff.
Some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff you find at a thrift shop.
Oh, really? Okay. And?
I got nothing to say. I mean, you went to thrift shop.
Awkward.
It was
Okay.
fun. It was fun.
So we.
What did you find?
I found a gold ring.
Oh, that was at the bins.
Yeah.
Not even at. Oh, we talked about that.
We talked about it before.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Look, that's a whole different thing. Like if
So
someone wants to go out there and deal with all that, that's on them.
Yeah. And
You've been
sometimes
warned.
we go, sometimes we don't. The yard sales are really, and the flea markets are the most fun.
You know,
I think.
technically, sometimes we go and sometimes we don't at yard sales too, and flea markets, anywhere. Sometimes
Okay.
we go to the grocery store and sometimes we don't.
All right, fine.
What? Look, yeah. So the thrift store, like when we went yesterday, and things got a little out of hand, because I didn't go there. You know, I got enough stuff right now. I got to get to listing.
You do.
But what did I do? I found a big ass tooled leather vintage horse saddle. They wanted $70. I get my 50 old man discount. Savers lets you if you're 55 and over, and I am just turned 55 this year. You get 30% off on Tuesdays. So
Oh.
yeah, so I bought this saddle, and I did list it yesterday. I bought it the same day I listed it for like, I don't know, I thought relatively cheap for what it is, and but it hasn't sold yet. I have to see if it even has any views, but yeah, what the hell? Why did I buy this? It was like $70 plus less than 30, which
And did you list it?
I did. I said I listed it yesterday.
Oh,
I listed
okay.
It, you know
I'm
I did.
sorry.
Yeah, I listed it the same day I bought it. You know, yesterday.
So you listed the saddle.
Yes, we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck shipping that.
Let's
So
just
it's an
throw-
actual, like,
It's a
full-size
tooled
leather horse saddle.
with the sheep skin underneath and everything, the sheep wool. Good luck boxing that thing up. It's a leather saddle. It can't get broken.
So you just throw it in a box?
That horn could get broken if it's hit really hard, but I'm not even worried about that. Yeah, you just throw it in a big old box.
Oh, okay.
I might even do it local too. I should put it
See,
up on.
because I was looking at that and I'm like, well, that is really cool. But then I'm thinking, do I want to deal with shipping that and storing
That's
it?
easy. Well,
And then
you
later,
say this.
I see it in your cart. I'm like, oh no, he saw the saddle.
You saw it. See, yeah, but what did you want to buying these giant chalkware nativity figurines?
I did.
Oh my lord!
But they take up less room.
Yeah, and you're shipping them not together. That would not be good. It would be too expensive if there was a set. So you parted them out.
So I parted them out, and they were different sizes. They weren't really from all the same set.
Anyway,
it's the
yeah.
different nativity figurines.
But they're some are big.
Some
real
of them
big.
are big, like
8-9 inches, right?
And then I had like the sheep, the donkey, the camel, the wise men. But some of them were like different sizes. Like you could tell they were maybe from other sets. It was just like a mixed lot. And the whole box was like $10 at Savers. So I'm like, well, let me try this. I can piece each one out and maybe they'll sell. It's like a $10 gamble, to see if people would want them.
Yeah.
So I was working on that today and I listed everybody.
The guys. and I found, and this is weird because I had mentioned this type of chair earlier. It's Timber Ridge, I think is the name of the brand name, but it's a chair. A friend of mine had a chair like this. And I referenced it earlier the day. We were talking about somebody, and I was like, yeah, he's this guy that had that really cool chair he brought to this function we went to. And then what happens later on that day, I find the exact same chair at the thrift store. A little beat up, obviously not brand new. Brand new, that's a $129 chair. I got it for $14, baby.
Woohoo!
And it reclines back. I can watch the stars at night now when I'm at my fires. It's got a little built-in pillow that slides up and down. It's not, and it's got a built-in tray with a drink holder too that flops up like an airplane, like you're on an airplane or something. Pretty cool.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, not one of those sewn-in babies, with the drink holder. This is like a little tray, a TV tray. You know what I'm saying?
So now you have a cool new chair. Well, a new to you
new to
chair
me, yeah,
for your
Yeah, and it's good for outside. I don't need anything
for
fancy.
hanging out outside.
See, but that going back to the mall thing, that's what I like. When we were in those shoe stores, I'm like, I mean, I mean, I buy my shoes at Walmart now for like $14. These are $14 slip-on Walmart shoes.
Or I go to the Marshalls or one of those other
Yeah.
discount shops and look for like the Skechers on sale.
Yeah.
Like I don't pay full price at the moment.
It feels like you're getting but
Yeah.
you know what that's all about. You know, you
Yeah.
understand that retail.
Because I'm like
It's just
looking and I'm
such
like,
so marked up.
yeah, I don't want to spend that much.
No, who cares if something's a regular or a little used? You know.
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
knows? Who
there's a
cares?
lot of good stuff you could find secondhand.
Yeah.
Shoes I prefer to get new nowadays.
Well,
but,
yeah, we don't get foot stuff from people.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
So there's
what's
a lot
going
of
on?
comments here. John says, "Hi there. I'm glad you liked my post about high karate." Oh, he sent in a message like
High karate?
the commercial that those old commercials.
oh yeah.
Could you add a few of those cheesy commercials? Actually, we do add them
To what? To movies?
to
Like,
to the Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout.
We do. Well, we have
do.
a segment called
We-
Rescued Reels.
Yeah.
That we've been doing last bunch of shows. Last few months.
So you'll see old cheesy commercials
Oh.
in our show, and we've been doing that for a few months.
It's it's like comes on usually after the first part of the movie. Either go into a skit or now the new sort of thing is Rescued Reels after the first part of the movie. Segment one of the 4 parts that we usually have a movie in 4 parts. So it's usually segment skit 1 or now it's Rescued Reels. Then after part 2 of the movie, you do Stasha's skit. Part 3 of the movie, a skit, random skit, and part 4 we don't do anything because that's the end of the movie, and then we come back and do other stuff.
Yep.
But that's the way we format the show. But yeah, we do. What we don't do, and they do this on the Monster Channel though, is pretty cool. Is they'll when they do show a movie. Like especially if it's an unhosted movie, when they do like their 430, like their $100,000 movie or whatever, they'll split up the movie with some commercial breaks, vintage commercial breaks, which is fun. But I don't want to, we don't need to do all that. That's
No,
someone
we
else's thing.
just have that one little segment. It's called Rescued Reels, and it's on every episode of the Hairy Scary Hangout.
Yeah.
And then I'll upload the commercials sometimes as separate little video shorts, like from the live streams.
Yeah.
Rainbow Fright is here. That's a wonderful
Ooh,
name.
Great name.
Rainbow Fright says hello to everyone in the chat and hello to the Mummy and the Monkey. Well, hello.
Hello, Rainbow.
And
She's a rainbow. Go ahead.
And Wiki Bobby has a birthday next week.
Whoa,
So
well, he
we'll
has to wait. He just can't.
We'll have to do a birthday shout out for him next
He's
week.
going to have to wait. No.
Yeah. Love to see the Rescued Reel, says Amanda. Cool.
Oh, check out some of the. Well, all our shows are archived on our, on our YouTube channel. So just go back and you just fast forward to the rest. Oh, is she saying like the new ones that we put out?
She just likes seeing them.
Oh, okay. She
Yeah.
likes them in general.
And then
yeah.
I upload them also as like as little shorts, because there's a lot of YouTube shorts that I put on the channel.
So yeah, and I need to lose some weight. I know that. I've definitely gained a few pounds over the last couple years. But the main the main reason why I want to lose weight.
Why?
It has nothing to do with crushing you. It has everything to do with well, that might be some of it. But it has, a lot of it has to do with like the way you have it the set up, how to join the group, the Mummy and the Monkey group. It says answer these questions, and it's like, who is Grim Gory? Someone said some fat old guy. It's like you.
So yeah, we have our Facebook group, the Mummy and the Monkey, and
me for not losing
and
weight.
they have to answer They have to answer 3 questions if they want to participate in the group. I have it set up that way just to help with.
He's
just
screening people.
Just to help screen
for
people
bots or whatever,
because of
like fake
trolls or
people.
fake accounts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. The internet scammers. So I try to be very cautious with who we let participate.
Yeah, a couple times someone said that. A fat old guy. Like, oh, F you, man. And F me for being fat. I'm sorry that I got fat. The quote was Willis. I'm sorry that I got fat. I'm sorry that I got fat. I'm sorry that I got fat. I will slim down. Well,
What's that guy's name again?
Wesley Willis.
Oh, he had some amazing songs.
This song is called "I'm Sorry That I Got Fat. I Was Slim Down."
That dude was an amazing dude.
But yeah, so I wonder what you look like out there who said that. I'd like to see you.
Exactly.
I can lose weight. You'll always be ugly. That
They
old
should
thing.
not body shame Grim Gory.
I don't care. Like I care.
No body shaming people.
I should care about my health and not.
It's more about being healthy.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
care about people's remarks. 'Cause trust
So,
me. You don't want to. You don't. That's my superpower.
now-
You don't want to go there.
Now that vacation family time is sort of done for now, we're trying to go back to eating more like
food.
home cooked food, less restaurant.
Not eating
food.
out so much. Yeah.
Yeah, less restaurant food.
Yeah, who cares? But anyway, so yeah, I just brought that up because it was Mummy Monkey related. Because every now and then, you'll get that thing.
Because some of the responses are really funny. Like, you could tell, like, they're just saying whatever.
Who is Grim Gory? Some old fat guy. Wow, boy.
What day does the show live stream is one of the
Some
questions.
old fat guy.
A day that ends with Y. What?
Yeah.
Like, Tuesday. Like, what? Okay. Like, there's some funny answers.
Somebody got it wrong in there. Amanda, Janet's a good cook, and that's not why I'm fat. I'm a good cook. I cook. She doesn't
Actually, he's the better cook. I can make some stuff, but his cooking is so much better.
You ever see
I
that?
can clean, he cooks.
You ever see the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special where Snoopy cooks? That's Janet. Like, Thanksgiving dinner would be toast, jelly beans, and potato chip, whatever you had, a pretzel. That's what she would cook. Popcorn.
I can make popcorn.
Popcorn, toast, and jelly beans.
That's not true. I do make Thanksgiving dinner with you.
With my supervision, yes.
Well, no.
But you know how to do that.
Looking up recipes and.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Different seasonings that go on the turkey.
Of course, I'm joking. There's no supervision.
Like I said, some stuff I can make.
You open the can of cranberry sauce.
But really, he's the better cook.
Yeah. So this is all.
And I'm better at cleaning and organizing things.
This is McDonald's.
And he's better at grilling yummy food and making food. So.
I'm gonna make pierogies tonight.
Yep. Rob Zombie's girl is here. Hey, Rob Zombie's girl.
Sherry Zombie's here?
I guess so.
Wow.
There's a celebrity here.
I'm a big fan. Like your butt on that one CD. Nice. I remember, isn't there a butt on one of those
Grim
CDs?
needs to wear the saddle next show, says J-Mac.
Hey, we could maybe do something for it with her bananas.
Maybe.
I could. We could, maybe we can come up with a skit and use the saddle.
Maybe. All right, so I had some notes put together. Let's switch gears and talk about the Harry Scary Hangout.
Okay.
The Harry Scary Hangout, I think it's episode 242.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
The last thing about the reselling. So, and I wish I had a picture of it, but I made a sale, and I believe it's to a fan. And maybe next podcast we can go over it in more detail. But I had a sale, a couple weeks ago, like during the family vacation. That was crazy. It was a potato. I had a. If you find a potato chip in a potato chip bag and it looks like it has a face on it, this one looked like it had a smiley face. Two brown dots and a brown smile.
It looks like one of those emoji smiley faces.
I mean, and I thought it would be funny just to put it on eBay. Had it up for $59. It sold for $59. Somebody bought this potato chip from me. It was that big.
Potato chip.
It was like about big as a 50-cent piece.
A potato chip
for $59 damn dollars.
Wow.
And I think they were a fan. They said enjoy what you guys do, and I put a DVD in with the potato chip.
Oh, that's nice.
I put it in and no, I
I
didn't hear back.
You have to ship that very carefully.
I wrapped it perfectly. I had a little plastic case that I put it in and I wrapped that up. It had to have got. Nobody wrote back and said they ate it late at night by accident and forgot it was
a mouse took it,
a gift, or it got broke in transit. So
ants walked off with it.
Thanks to the fan that bought that, and I'll probably do something on next time and show the chip, but it's just crazy.
Isn't that wild? You can sell a potato chip on eBay for $50.
Yeah, in a bad economy, supposedly.
Oh wow!
If it's that bad, why are people? That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, that was a cool sell. It was weird, really weird, but there you go.
But we're very grateful for sales like that.
I love that. Yeah.
And everyone collects different things, so we're not gonna question it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It must be a very special chip.
I apologize. Now you can go on to move on. Let's move on to Mummy Monkey.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're being more polite.
Yeah, no fingers going up.
Okay. No snarkiness. All right.
Snarky's my middle name.
You're always snarky. All right, so this Friday, episode 242 of the Harry Scary Hangout will be live streaming.
Woohoo!
And it's when is this Friday?
Oh, did you bring that DVD down? So you remember?
I did.
Oh, cool.
I did. I'm doing it.
Let's do it.
All right. So the movie we're going to show for this Friday, August 16th, 2024, is going to be very unique. Something that we've never hosted before.
That maybe no one's ever seen on television before.
It has.
Or YouTube.
He told us that his movie has a cult following, but I don't think many of our fans know about this. And it's so cool because it kind of goes into the mummy monkey territory, like the horror hosting stuff, the horror movie fandom. But then it also kind of leaks into the rescued reels category.
Yeah.
Because this is a, well, let's just...
There's independent movies. There's independent.
Like, really independent.
Independent. Right.
Really indie. So, this movie was made on Super 8 40 years ago.
It's really cool.
And it was made by college kids. And the movie... The filmmaker is David Bunn, and he lives all the way on the East Coast up in Maine.
Oh, so we have Michael Butt and David Bunn.
David Bunn.
They should meet each other.
There
Bunn
we go.
and Butt. Now, this title's a mouthful, so...
So this title, the movie that we're showing this Friday, and
Yes.
you heard it here first on Living the Scream.
Get ready.
The Return of, the Revenge of, the Curse of, the Ghost of... Let me do that again. Let me do that again.
Whew.
The Return of, the Revenge of, the Curse of, the Ghost of, the Evil of, the Son of Frankenstein. Woo!
What
a title, right?
How are we going to say that every time we go to...
I'm going to have this for reference
Holy
every time.
mackerel.
So this is the DVD, and we're going to share his email with everybody on Friday if you guys want to get an unedited version of this movie.
Because there is nudity in this and
there,
swearing.
There were a few things I had to cut out. So I went through and did the editing to take out any,
swears?
Any swears or
nudity.
nudes.
Or lewd stuff.
There might be like one swear in it that I left in.
Okay.
And then you're going to go in and cut it up.
We were asked by the filmmaker himself to actually add sound effects into it as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to work my magic on that in these next couple nights.
And he wants sound effects in it.
So I just said.
Yeah, he insisted on sound effects. So.
Yeah. Again, the beauty of this is that when we do this is that there's a version you can actually order to see the whole unedited thing as well. So you have two different versions here, which is going to be nice.
Yes.
So one doesn't spoil the other, really.
So this is really... I mean, it's really cool. Some of the effects are really cool. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. The film quality, it's 8mm, so it's not going to look super fancy.
Don't worry about
HD.
it. We don't show anything HD. It's going to be in regular D. Here's the thing, though. We were very close to getting Deadpool and Wolverine for this episode to show.
What?
But it didn't work out. Yeah, it's still kind of hard to get a hold of. It's cost too much.
You mean a Wolverine and a...
Wolverine.
A Wolverine.
That might be a female.
A Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I mean, it's
like, I thought that was a female Wolverine.
And what? Like, I don't know. I was trying to think of the cheap version. Like
Headpool and Wolverine.
The knockoff one or something.
Yeah, I would like Wolverine.
Is there like a Temu version?
You should be like. We should do that. We should do a skit. We could be Wolverine.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be great. I love it. That's copywritten. Don't take that idea.
You don't want to know where the claws are.
One claw just shoots out of there. Hey now.
This show is rated D. LOL. Says Rob.
Yeah, for dumb.
Female nudity or dude nudity?
Dudity. No,
Dudity?
There's some boobs or something in there.
We just cut out some boobies.
And gropey stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did you cut out the gropey Frankenstein part?
There was one scene where the Frankenstein monster tries to grope the lady. I cut that out.
But you can see it on the DVD.
Yeah. I just didn't think that'd be good for us to host with
Wolverine.
that in there.
Wolverine is funny too.
I want to see Zootopia 2's Dead Mule and Wolverine. Wolverine is funny. I did not mean to say it like that.
That's how fun stuff gets created, though.
Is it just a recap of all the Frankenstein sequels, those comic books?
No,
this is like an homage to all of those movies.
It's got some fun stuff in it for sure. I heard Janet laughing as she was editing it.
It does have some funny parts.
Yeah, it's definitely in our wheelhouse. So
it should be fun. Like, I can't see anymore. It's just, you guys are going to love it.
And I get to put sound effects in it, so it'll have some of our flavor in it. Mm-hmm. It'll just be, which we love showing indie movies, but we're actually going to probably show another indie movie, a couple of them, and things around November, some stuff. A Michael Butt.
Yes, there's those, and then I forgot.
And then the ape one.
There's also some short films that a Ghastly Ghoul has sent to us that I need to
do something with. So I'm thinking I'll put that together probably tonight. We got stuff to do.
So then maybe we could play it this Friday also.
Okay. I should put some
'Cause that would be-
Neosporin on it.
that
It's
would be
looking
great.
kind of red. Yep. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I'm getting hungry.
Me too. All right, so
I'm fat and old. I'm hungry. Oh, I need that shirt on. I'm getting close to, I am fat. There was that, I'm fat, let's party.
oh, that's an amazing shirt. Yeah, we saw a guy wear that, and it just
He was a big guy. And
big dude, and he was wearing a T-shirt that said "I'm fat, let's party."
I'm fat, let's party. Let's get that out of the way. I love it.
That was too funny.
Hey, you're fat. No shit. No kidding. Let's party. I love it.
Okay, so also Toxic Tunes sent us more prizes.
We
to
got
give
a
away.
lot of mail.
So there's a ton of fan mail. So
We're gonna
it's
have a
gonna
really
be
fun
a
show.
jam-packed Friday.
We're gonna jam pack it.
And I don't know if we'll do the Harry Scary Hangover this Friday. I think maybe we'll just have a really chonky
show.
Harry Scary Hangout and then just be good with that.
Okay, we'll just kind of play it by ear.
Because there's a lot of show to go through with the fan mail and
we
there's
got,
what
we
do
gotta
you
show
do
everything.
and we should show everything. Yeah.
Show enough.
So it might go a little over the 2 hours.
So be ready. That's right. Take your
Yeah.
what do you call that? Your no-dos, whatever.
Comic Book Man says Janice got the coolest shirt. Oh, thank you. So this is a Toxic
Yes,
Tunes
it is.
T-shirt
You can order.
that I cut up into a tank top. It was a T-shirt. It's a tank top now. But yeah.
And if you wear it for 5 days, it's a stank top.
Yes.
Ooh, baby.
Yes. That too.
Some people pay good money for that.
Ew.
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 We could do. You want to do the Pigors promo?
We don't have to, but
I'll
if you
do it.
want to.
Hello, boys and ghouls. This is Eric, Uncle Piggers, creator of Toxic Tunes. I specialize in creepy, kooky, spooky, macabre art that I put on my t-shirt line. I'm always creating new t-shirts every month. I've also got patches, stickers, monster masks, calendars, artwork, scare fresheners, pill. I got so much stuff I can't even keep my eyes straight. Just come to Toxic Tunes and see with your own eyes where it's Halloween every day. And stay tuned for more of Mummy and the Monkey. I love these two.
Yes, that's
Woo!
Toxic Tunes, the talented Eric Pigors. Yeah, he sent us some stuff, and we bought some stuff from Toxic Tunes, and you should too. You should check it out.
And you have a chance at winning some
that's
of
right.
the art prints from Toxic Tunes. We'll have
Very cool.
we'll have a couple art prints to give away
Yep.
for this Friday night.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But we're looking forward to getting back and hanging out with everybody. We miss you all.
Vince for the Land. How about a live show at the Golden Corral?
Oh my God, that's brilliant. That is horribly brilliant.
That's
I love
the
that
best idea ever.
idea. Oh my God, that's actually a funny idea.
That is hilarious.
The horror of the Golden Corral.
Yes.
What's that there? It's meatloaf. It's moving. I don't know.
Attack of the Killer Meatloaf at
Oh,
the
the
Golden Corral.
comic book man says Toxic Tunes has been taking over my wardrobe for the last year or so. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
It's good stuff. I mean,
we've got a lot of stuff from Eric Pigors.
yeah, there's a lot of rock stars that wear her stuff, especially Slash from Guns N' Roses. Is a big fan of his.
There's a lot of celebrities have worn
That's
this
that
stuff.
must be crazy to have them, write you and order stuff from you. Like, it's going to Slash.
It's so cool.
Very neat.
All right, so okay, we've got the show Friday, and then we do have some appearances coming up this fall. We have Cinema Wasteland in October, and
That's
then
right.
Akron Comic Con in November. So those are the two confirmed appearances this fall.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get things ready for that. Trying to think what else. With the, there's some yard sales this weekend we might be hitting up.
Oh, indeed. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing more yard sailing before the season ends, because you have to think it's almost September already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in another couple weeks, it's September.
Yeah,
and
it's fall technically, and when's the flea market? They close up. They close up in October, right? And they start the indoor. in
usually
November.
October is they stop the outdoor market. Yeah, and then they'll have the indoor flea market once a month.
Mm-hmm.
The local one, and then
Bless you.
excuse me. And then there are a couple other indoor flea markets in Northeast Ohio. But while the weather's nice, it's nice to check out the outdoor stuff first.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really, really, really get our it together, because there's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's like our shows like ours, and other horror host shows. There's many other forms of entertainment, but I like when people come here to run away for a little bit to get out of the crazy.
Yep.
You know,
it's
where
a
it's all
nice
just-
break from
Yeah.
all the current events.
And then we need it too.
And all the stuff in the news.
And we need it too.
Where you could just watch a cheesy movie and have fun.
Hang out with your pals in the chat there, and you know, yuck it up in the chat, and just not think about, you know. And when people tell us that, like, that's what, you know, when they watch our show, that's what they do it for, an escape. That's nice. I mean, that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. For me, anyway.
Sears says, lay off the carbs, they put the weight on fast.
I'm about to have some carbs in a little bit, buddy. That's gonna have to wait.
Some carbs are okay, just not all the carbs.
I like the carbs you drink
Yeah.
too. That's what that's my big issue.
I don't want summer to end, says Lois, but at least we're getting closer and closer to Halloween.
Well, it's in the stores now.
And Tough and Amanda, and some people were saying bless you, so thank you. Yeah.
Sneezy Smurf over here.
Seasonal allergies.
Yes.
So,
you had a whole bout with that too.
oh yeah, and then I had an allergy test, and I am allergic to what I suspected I was allergic
Eating out?
to.
But
No, not restaurant food. The tree pollen and grass pollen.
The most obvious culprit. Yeah.
Ragweed.
The most common culprit, I should say. Current events, never liked it in school either. Current events. Yeah.
Yeah. Pierogies don't count, says Jay. Yeah, pierogies are good for you, right?
Hey, thanks, Vince, man. We try, and we love doing the show. You know, it's just it's an outlet for all the creative stuff that we're into. Like, you know, for me, my art. I've said this before. Like, for my artwork, I get to use that. You know, to design things for the show, whether it's logos for skits or, you know, for stuff for merchandise and things like that we make. And I get to use artwork. A little bit of music stuff I get to work on when I get a chance to throw some music in there. Wrote both theme songs that we had on the show so far. And then the cosplay thing. It's original, as the kids would call them, original cosplay.
Original cosplay.
We created our own characters and created their personalities. And building a little world building we got going on. We got puppets. We got other characters that we have on the show. So.
Gary Smith says Butch Patrick and Jerry Mathers at Akron Comic Con. Amanda Childers says TerrorCon. We won't be the Mummy and the Monkey this time around at TerrorCon, although maybe our regular forms might make a visit.
Oh.
We're not decided yet on what we're doing this weekend. So
is that this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Oh my.
It's this weekend. It's a 2-day show.
Where's it at?
Strongsville.
Oh.
Strongsville. Yeah.
So
we'll probably be the Mummy and the Monkey for future shows like that.
Yeah.
We're not, you know, we're in talks.
Yes.
We just didn't get to plan for it this time around because we just had too many other things going on.
Yeah, and the one thing I was bummed out, but family comes first, was we had to miss Gross Fest in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, and Gross Fest was like a couple weeks ago.
2 weekends ago. That would have been great.
We want to go to Gross Fest next summer for sure.
No matter what.
For the past couple of years, we've been wanting to go.
Yeah, we had to bail twice. So this time we want. The first time was we thought my brother was coming to visit last year.
And then we
couldn't commit, and we canceled the trip, and we're already out of Gross Fest. You know.
Yeah.
We couldn't make it. So
or something like that.
It was something weird like that happened. We had to keep it open or something like that. And it never happened the weekend. But anyway.
So, yeah, lots of things to look forward to, things we're working on, and we're excited to be back this Friday night. We're also doing, there's Amazon sellers that have reached out to us, like a ton of them. And I did some product review videos for some companies, and I guess people were happy with it because now we're getting emails from other companies that want us to review their products.
No Fleshlight though yet.
Gosh.
I'll review that.
No, we're not talking. No, just
I'll do a video.
Enough of that.
Should I do a video on that?
No, enough of that. One is a sporting goods, like they make exercise clothes, like workout clothes. So they might be sending us some clothes to review. And another one is I think it was like some LED charging thing, some electrical thing, but. That might be going on in the future too. Some more of those product review videos and then more vlogs. I'd like to make more of those.
Yeah. Oh, and someone asked about, who's asking about Cliff, the location of Sears James.
Oh.
Any word on the location of Cliff? Cliff Jablonski, our show producer guy who does the behind the scenes guy of the show, is back in town. He actually took a little time off too. But he'll be back Friday night for the show. Of course he will.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Cliff's all good. Cliff,
Cliff will be back.
Yeah, paid his child support, and he's good. He got that all squared away.
Hi, Tim Harris. He says hello. Ricky Bobby Sonia's here.
Oh, nice.
Victor says it's not Friday night unless the Hairy Scary Hangout is on.
That's that's really really flattering to say because that's how I felt about like the Big Chuck and Little John show and Houlihan and Big Chuck growing up for me.
Aww.
That was my Friday night. Bummed if I fell asleep and missed it the next morning because there's no repeat. We didn't tape it all the time if we ever did, which I don't know why we didn't when we had a VHS player, a recorder. Why we didn't tape more shows? I'd kick myself forever for that. But yeah, that was my whole Friday night was planned around the usually Channel 8 would they had their lineup, whatever was on Dukes of Hazzard and stuff like that. Not Dallas. I didn't like that they showed that at 10 o'clock. It was kind of a weird hour, and then the news I wasn't that enthralled about as a kid. But now if I could find any of that videotape, I'd watch all of it from back in the day. But yeah, but as soon as 11:30 or midnight rolled around, whenever they had the show planned, I was there. Friday night was on. I would plan for it. Have my Doritos, my pizza.
Doritos.
My Cherokee red soda.
Very specific.
Oh yeah, chips, some kind of snacks. Definitely had to have pizza, and some kind of like soda, like RC Cola or Cherokee red pop, something like that. It was
funny.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Good times. All right. Well, I think we'll probably wrap this up soon.
Whenever you want.
Yeah, dinner sounds really good right now.
I'm hungry. My stomach's growling.
Amanda says, "Me too. I sure wish I recorded more shows."
There's, that's the thing too. Is like, and since we're into like, trying to find shows and stuff, I'll bet any money there's a box of something, at least one box of something somewhere that hasn't been found yet, or isn't owned by someone who doesn't share their videos, and you know who you are out there if you're listening, which you're probably not.
Probably not.
But there is one fella that has a ton of stuff, of the stuff we all love, Big Chuck and Little John, maybe no Houlihan, but definitely Big Chuck, that will never see the light of day. Well, it might. Who knows? Maybe.
Well,
I'll
there's
have a change
also
of
a
heart.
lot of shows that the other guys have been.
The people we're involved with share all of that stuff.
Thanks to the Big Chuck and Little John Facebook group. There's a group of people where we're on the lookout for tapes.
Yeah.
They get them archived. They get them put on the Big Chuck and Little John Roku channel.
Yeah.
And all the information is on the Big Chuck and Little John Facebook group.
Heck.
And if you guys don't know who that is, they were movie hosts in Northeast Ohio for like 50 years.
Yeah, Big Chuck
around that time, and before then it was Big Chuck and Houlihan.
Yeah. And I only brought that up because I'm hopeful that there's a box of tape somewhere of Big Chuck and Little John shows, because a lot of people have VHS recorders and VCRs and stuff like that. And but just today I was going through some tapes while working, and someone, a fan or a friend, whoever or knows that we like this stuff, did give us a box of tapes, and has a bunch of like AMC Monster Fest stuff with Tim Burton hosting some of the movies from the early horror movies from the early 90s. And there was an episode of The Ghoul on there from 1997, or no, it had to be 98 or 99, or even 2000 when The Ghoul was back. And it was it said it was a promo show. It's cool. It's he shows that movie, the Ghost of Drag Strip Hollow.
Oh.
And but it doesn't have commercials, but it does have like inserts that say insert commercials here, 3 minutes. Like it's a show that was taken off of a reel.
Oh wow!
Of an actual, probably something that they sent to TV 55.
That's cool.
And then they would cut it up and put the commercials in there. So that was fun to find today.
J Max says they have a Roku channel. No way.
Yeah.
Reb Ohio says we had movie host Bob Shreve.
Huh?
Bob Shreve?
Shrive maybe.
No, there's two E's.
Oh, Shreve. You have to look that one up.
Yeah, we're not familiar with Bob Shreve.
Look that one up. That'd be fun.
What part of the world did you grow up in, Reb Ohio?
I never heard of it.
I mean, we know Columbus, Ohio had Fritz the Night Owl.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Dayton, Ohio area had...
A Ghastly Ghoul.
Well, A Ghastly Ghoul, and then before Ghastly Ghoul was...
Cool Ghoul?
Dr. Creep.
Dr. Creep.
Dr. Creep.
Yes, of course. Ah, Dr. Creep.
Hoo 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 ha ha ha.
Hoo hoo ha ha hoo ha.
He had that funny laugh.
Yeah.
Amanda says, ask Jay Summers or Patrick Keeney for the code. Cincinnati. Okay, so Bob Shreve was on TV in
look
Cincinnati.
it up. Yeah. Yeah, that Roku channel, you need a code, and you have to go onto your Roku account online, and add a channel, put in the code, and you'll have it. It'll pop up on your Roku screen. It's magical.
Yeah, but it's cool to see different hosts from different parts of the world.
I collect that stuff too.
Yeah.
And I look for shows.
Tim says, shout out to Morgus. Yes, Morgus.
Morgus. I was just going to bring up Morgus. Yeah. Don't forget Chopsley now.
Chopsley.
Chopsley. You can't forget Chopsley now. Morgus the Magnificent. Out of, where was he at? In Baton Rouge. He was more of a...
Louisiana.
Yeah,
New Orleans.
Nolans. Yeah, absolutely. I got to do my experiments. I'm Morgus the Magnificent. Thank you. The Monster Channel, on monsterchannel.com, they put together Morgus shows from some actual Morgus episodes, I guess, that were out there. They'll put the movie and commercials in there to make an episode. But I think they have episodes of Morgus the Magnificent show from the 80s on Sunday afternoons, I believe.
Yeah, and then Chili Billy was on in Pennsylvania. Someone mentioned Chili Billy.
Hey.
And he was, wasn't he in Night of the Living Dead briefly?
Yes, in the beginning.
Yes.
And I hear tell that there are some unearthed Chili Billy shows.
Ooh.
That might be available for the public soon.
That's awesome.
So stay tuned for that. I can't promise you, but I know that they have been found. And those are very hard to find.
Tuff says in Reno, Nevada, they got Zombu. I live just a little too far for my rabbit ears to bring that in.
Yeah.
So he's out west there. Cool.
I think somebody wants to smoke, so we should probably go.
Oh, Mama Monkey wants to come through here.
It's getting tough. You don't understand. You gotta smoke.
Well, it's not an hour yet.
Oh no.
Well, with 3 more minutes.
Oh well, come on. All right, Warden. Jeez.
That's okay.
We were on earlier.
Yeah, that's true. We did sign in a little bit earlier. So
And I'm getting hungry.
And we are hungry. Thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, if you like listening to us bicker back and forth and gab here on YouTube.
Her giving me the finger.
You can...
Me shutting her out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you can hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. You can also check out our past live streams and all the little YouTube shorts and all the other things we put on YouTube.
Or just get married if you're not married. Then you can...
What?
Nothing. If you you said bickering and going...
Just do that.
Or just get married.
And then
watch the show.
You'll have someone to bicker with, too.
Yeah, that's how it works. Anyway.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again, and we will see you this Friday.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Yeah, and this Friday we'll see you at the Hangout.
Bye-bye. Mwah. See you.